In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use one-point perspective to draw boxes. You'll need a pencil, a piece of paper or a sketchbook, a ruler, and possibly an eraser. To begin, we're going to draw the horizon line. The horizon line is where the ground meets the sky, and it's also where the viewer's eye level is. You can draw your horizon line anywhere within your picture plane that you want to. For this, I'm just going to draw it near the middle. It doesn't have to be exact. If I were drawing a landscape, anything below this would be the land and anything above this would be the sky. If you choose to put your horizon line down lower on your paper, it means that you're going to be showing more sky. And if you choose to put your horizon line near the top, you're going to be showing more land. It's just a choice that you have to make when you're working. On your horizon line, you're going to place a vanishing point. The vanishing point also represents the viewer's point of view. For this, I'm going to put it in the middle. In one-point perspective, if you are drawing boxes or anything that is like a rectangular prism or a cube, such as a building or something like that, you're going to be facing the front face of that rectangular prism. So we're going to begin by drawing the front face. It can be a square or it can be a rectangle. For now, I'm just going to draw a rectangle. This first one I'm going to draw completely below the horizon line. That means we'll be able to see the top of that shape because it will be below our eye level. Now that I have that rectangle, we're going to draw converging lines from the corner, from each corner of the rectangle to the vanishing point. One tip for a way to do this quicker and more efficiently, if you put your pencil down on that corner and then pivot the ruler, you can line it up quicker than if you're just trying to match the two up at the same time, because it's easy for one to move while you're looking at the other one. So I'm going to put the pencil down, pivot my ruler, and draw a line. Most of your converging lines you should draw lightly because in a final drawing you would end up erasing parts of these lines. So now we're going to move to this corner and this corner. For this particular exercise, you don't need to draw the line from this corner, but I will to show you exactly how that would work. The only way you would be able to see this line is if your rectangular prism was see-through, made of glass or something like that. Otherwise, you wouldn't need to see that. So, anytime you know that your rectangular prism or cube is not going to be transparent, you do not have to draw a converging line from any corner that would be going through your shape. After you have all your converging lines, now you need to show where the top face ends and where the side face ends. So first I'm going to put in the top face. This needs to be parallel to this line. So I'm going to move my ruler up and I can put it anywhere I want. The further back means the longer my building is and the farther it goes back, and the closer to the rectangle that I make it, the thinner and more narrow my building is. So I'm going to put it right here. So I'm making sure that this line is parallel to this line. These two lines should be parallel. Wherever it hits this line, for this corner, I need to turn it and make a right angle. This line should be parallel to this line. So I'm going to turn my ruler, and this is why it's nice to have a transparent ruler, because I can see that line through it, and I know, or I can kind of eyeball it to make sure that it's parallel. So now I'm done with this rectangular prism, and that's how you make it look three-dimensional using a vanishing point. For this exercise, you can leave your converging lines, but if we were creating a drawing of buildings, you would want to erase the converging lines that are not part of your building or your box. All right, now we're going to try to draw one that's above the vanishing point. Because this one is below the vanishing point, it means the viewer's eye is above the building, so the viewer can see the top of the building. In this one, our box is going to be floating in midair. It will be above the horizon line, so we should be able to see the bottom of the box. We begin again by drawing the front face of the box. And now I'm going to draw my converging lines from each corner of that square that won't go through the square. That means I won't draw it from this corner because this corner would be going through my square. So I'm going to put my pencil down on the point, pivot my ruler, and draw that line. Now I get to decide where I want my building to stop. Let's make this one stop a little further back in space. You can draw this line first, or you can draw this line first. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put it over here somewhere. It needs to be parallel to this line. And I stop when I hit this one. This is where it makes its right angle turn in order to be parallel with this line. So for this box, we can see the bottom and we can see this side. The reason why we can see this side is because our viewpoint is over here. And then we can see this side of this box because our viewpoint is on this side of it. So by using this vanishing point, we can draw multiple things within the same place, all from the same viewpoint. Let's try one that goes over the horizon line and see what happens. Now, if I draw a line from this corner to the vanishing point, that doesn't go through my square. And if I draw a line from this corner to the vanishing point, that doesn't go through my square. But if I try to draw a line from this corner to the vanishing point, I'll go through my square. Same thing with this one. So I don't draw those two lines. I can't see the top because the top of the box is above my eye level. I can't see below the box because that is below my eye level. So the only other line that I need to draw is the one that's going to be parallel to this one. Whenever you have a box or a building that goes in front of your horizon line, you can erase the horizon line so that it appears to be in front of it. I have one more left that I want to show you. Let's try to draw one that is right in line with the vanishing point and see what happens. So I'm going to draw the front face down here. And this side is going to be to the left of the vanishing point. And the other side is going to be to the right of the vanishing point. If I draw a line from this corner to the vanishing point, it does not go through my rectangle. Same thing with this corner. But I can't draw one from here unless my box is transparent. Same thing with this one. So I only have one parallel line to draw, and I'll put it here. I can only see the front and the top of this box. I can't see the left side of it because my viewpoint is here. I can't see the right side of it because my viewpoint is here. So when my viewpoint's in the middle of the box, I can't see either side of it. To end this, I want you to try to draw one more box anywhere on your paper and see if you can figure out how to finish that one on your own.